Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, where today we are taking a slight detour from the depths, the dried up trenches to the Cliffs of Rust here in the depths, and today we are going to explore the Pheon setup with Impact Wave and the Impulse Anchor, because every time you do a charge attack with this weapon, you strike the ground, and you'll notice that right there, this arm, the left arm here, if you watch it during the charge attack, you'll notice that it like does a pump kind of into the weapon. Okay, so ready? The explosion is about to occur. Watch the left arm here as she pumps that action into the impulse anchor. So watch this. She'll shove it down right there, and then there's an explosion. So when she does that, that is considered another attack, and then there is a third attack. There are actually 3 attacks happening during this impulse anchor attack on the charge attack. So each time that happens, one of these applications of stun values is applied here to whatever enemy that hits. Now the what's his face here, the insatiable despot, he is very tall and very lanky. He does not have a lot of girth or anything, and so when you do that hand pump and do the explosion, typically you will miss him. However, if you get a very, very lucky run where every single explosion hits him and you stagger him a lot with precision and impact wave, you are able to actually put him down in first phase in 2 staggers where he drops down to his knees. You can do that twice before his phase transition, and you can kill him before that transition happens. Now we're doing it with White Mia here because she has a double gift extension here with us, which makes all of our gifts last that amount of time that we need to kill him in 1 phase. Now I don't have high hopes that we can do it in 1 phase for this run, but I want to show you what this build actually can do when you are staggering and exploding enemies all at the same time. It's pretty staggering, pun intended, on what you can do and how far this crazy kind of build setup can take you. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so let's see, I need this, and so here we go. I'll just run through these here real quick. Good. Okay, change, come on. This, and then this, and go. Now we're probably gonna run out of stun cartridge there, but that's okay. All we need is 1 attack there. Oh shoot, we missed him. There we go. Now you'll notice that we're missing him quite a lot during those attacks. There's an attack that got him. There's a stagger. There's a stagger. Good job, Mia. Oh, now he's down. And we missed him several times there with the attacks. So that is the problem, is that you can continue swinging and he's always kind of dodging around because he's so big and you can't actually hit him. And he's so tall that the explosion typically won't hit him. But you can see that you can take him down very, very quickly and easily. And the problem is that trying to get him staggered twice, where you are actually in a good position to hit him during that moment in time where you have the potential to actually stagger him twice, is exceptionally hard to get him into that position. But you can do it. And it's very, very, very satisfying when you do get him into that position, because most of the time you absolutely want him to stagger from impulse or from impact wave and precision. So that is the goal, is to get him to stagger from those, not from the ground, or not from the stun. So that's the trick. is to get him to stagger from impact wave. Okay, let's try this again here. Shoot, we're losing time. Come on, my scroll wheel is like broken here. Okay, and go. Yep, see, again, we missed him with the explosion. Okay, he's down from, okay. Yeah, don't you go into stagger. Or don't you go into phase 2. There we go, we got him into second stagger. And we missed him with the stun. There we go. There's a 1 phase, no transition. Whew. I was really nervous we were not going to get that, but that is the golden standard right there of how you can get him in 1 phase before he actually transitions, and we're not doing like a 1-shot or something crazy like that with Jack or anybody else, or Jack Louie and just running in and demolishing him immediately. This is literally like just using like really strange mechanics of the game to actually try and put things to use that you normally don't really put together. And the reason, the reason I am not discussing like the level of the dried up trenches is because there's not really much there to discuss about this kind of a setup, because this entire setup is all built around bossing and what we want to be doing with the boss here. So very interesting kind of build set here that we are going for, and how we are going to, you know, actually damage this guy. Okay, and he's gonna stagger now, and he's gonna phase transition. Yep, see, we messed it up that time and we didn't get it correct, and so now we've got to deal with this phase transition, which is wasting like tons of time here. Oh, and see, now he's getting feisty, and he's doing all kinds of shenanigans here. So see, and Mia died. That is like a perfect picture of getting it 1-cycled, and then a perfect picture of things going wrong. And that's where this is you know, such a tricky kind of a setup, is that you have to hope that you hit him with the explosions from the impulse anchor, because otherwise, oh, and Mia's not going to, okay. And Mia's now not going to give us her gift extension. So you can't do it without her gift extension because of the length of time required that's required to get everything off and running at the exact right point in time. And there we go. Now she's willing to cooperate. Okay. And so that's why, you know, this is really interesting to see, you know, how far you can push Vayne to do the wacky and crazy things that you want it to do. However, it's not always like a super guarantee, right, that you actually get Vayne to do what you want it to do. And most of the time, it's just a little bit too wild and crazy for some of the things that you really want to do. Can I get my haze? There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get him. There we go. Oh, that's great. And now we've got a friend here. Oops, I'm doing the wrong things. And yeah, okay. And again, another classic example of things going wrong. So that's the really difficult part about this, is to try and actually get it to happen the way you want it to during the point in time when you need things to happen. And that's really tricky. Thank you, Mia. And so let's try this one last time. You've seen kind of what we're up against here and the amount of menuing and technical aspects that we are trying to employ to get him to stagger at exact specific points when we want him to stagger and no other time. Okay, we'll heal again just for having full health. Okay, this and then this. There we go. Go. Okay. Oh, and now he's doing other shenanigans. Oh. See, this guy, I tell you what. Sometimes he just does whatever he wants. Oh, and we... Oh, we missed him again. Ugh. This guy, I tell you what, he just likes me to know that he has everything under control, and I am not in control. Okay, and now he's in a position where I can't hit him. Okay. Oh man. Well, the Insatiable Despot is a lot of fun to play against because he's very simple and easy and basic of an enemy, but man, when things go wrong, they go wrong very fast, and he's the one of the 4 out of the first 4 beginning bosses before you get to the cathedral that he has an insane amount of health that you need to chew through very, very quickly, and having something like this where you can chew through that in one cycle before he even transitions is absolutely amazing. And there's no partner gifts here or anything. We're just using you know, the basic ways of the game here, and there's no DLC that's part of this except for White Mia. I guess you could count her as DLC kind of, but the rest of this stuff is all just base game stuff. So pretty awesome that this is kind of like basic already built into the game, and using things that you pick up along the way that when you put them all together, it makes for a really, really, really crazy setup in some kind of strange ways that you might not have thought about before with a weapon that is slamming the ground. And it may not look like Impact Wave is really doing anything, but Impact Wave and Precision mixed with the Impulse Anchor is doing tons of work to put him into stagger twice, as well as stunning him along the way. So there is a lot of work going on here, from debuff buildup, opportunism, numbing mark, Impact Wave, Precision, and a stun weapon, as well, of course, a ton of damage. 30% of our damage is coming from blood weapon, and so an increase of 30% over the 1685. So multiply that by 30%, you're looking at like 470 or something like that. 470 extra damage just for free. That is built into the weapon on every single strike of charge attack that we're doing. So we have crazy multipliers here that we're working with, and our light value is 1347, so we're getting half of that added here, and then the 30% is multiplied across that 670 or so, and then 30 more percent of that. So 670 here is like 2350 or so, and then 30% of that is getting added. So 2350, so 235 times 3 is like 700 more that we're getting added. So you're getting like 3,000 or so on every single charge attack. It's absolutely crazy how this starts to add up very, very, very quickly. So lots of good work here happening between Impact Wave and Precision and stun and a charge attack. So very, very cool here that we can do this, and you can see that it's hit or miss literally between when the explosion hits the Despot or when it doesn't, because he's so tall and lanky. You don't really have time to line up your attacks, so you just swing and pray, hoping that you hit him with more than the Impact Wave and the first attack. So it kind of has a hint of luck built into it here, which is why it makes it a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this and learned a little bit of something about Impact Wave here, putting bosses into stagger. Now this is not as fun adventuring with this build. This is mainly built around a boss adventure, and there's not much excitement around this as you fight enemies, because the impulse anchor doesn't have a great moveset, and doing charge attacks and stuff versus enemies, it's basically a one-shot kill every single time you run up to an enemy, and there's nothing to show there that's interesting because they all die before they stagger, and so the use of impact wave is kind of nullified on basic enemies. So keep that in mind as you go along. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.